Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life very much on your terms. I want to apologize for the the poor sound in the last few recordings. Please bear with us because, family, we are literally mediums and channels of the Most High, Maito, and maybe even our higher selves who have done this many lifetimes before, over and over and over again. It's almost second nature. But a lot of the information and the teachings that are happening right now, family, are pure inspiration or pure downloads. There's very many people that are receiving all kinds of downloads, and you just have to understand and understand who they're getting the downloads from, because like so much communication is being beamed on Mama Earth, and it's only those of the highest vibration that are reaching the level of the highest vibration of themselves and of what we call the Most High. I've told you guys before that Mama Earth has been taken over by a feminine universe, if you want to call it that. The feminine, the divine feminine, the mother creation has reclaimed Mama Earth, and this, there's a lot that's happening. It's an exciting time to be alive, family, and that's why I was kind of surprised that I even had to be asked to do this video. I saw it in the comments a couple of days ago. I have gotten 1 or 2 emails about it, and some people have reached out to me on Patreon as well. Special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting us on that platform, and also just by donating to the channel and allowing there to be an energetic exchange. I've started once again to give some sacred books through Patreon, so definitely consider joining us, family, on that platform. So these are the most exciting times, family, because a book of life is closing out and a brand new book of life is being opened. And it's just like we're in the throes of that. And it's like we get to decide what dimension we enter in on. We get to decide whether we go into the gates on the 3D level, 5D level, 12D level, 22D level. And the thing that's determining that is your lightness of soul, your lightness of spirit, your lightness of heart. That is what is determining what dimension you enter the new earth on. It's like we've all graduated from high school. This is a very basic level. And now everyone's waiting to go to the university. And there's some who can go to Ivy League. There's some who can go to just the basic community school. And then there's some who can go to some galactic universities. Think of it like that. Some celestial universities, highly selected. And really, like, our spiritual team is working so hard with us, family, to ensure that we make it through, that we make it through the highest level gates possible. And there's been so much astrological alignment. I haven't even been able to share. There's so much that's changing in me, family, because best believe I'm trying to get into that 22D. I'm trying to, cancel some contracts and keep it pushing. And so it has been very hard to kind of just sit and channel from the Most High and the mothership, Maito, that is here, the knowledge and inspiration that we need. Like we need to go to such a different level, family, because the knowledge that I have here, like so many of us are not ready to receive. Anyway, those are stories for the day. So right now, July is such a pivotal month, family, because you see, I always talk about the group consciousness and how it is a group consciousness that is directing the reality that we see, feel, and experience. And the more all of us work on our individual consciousness and raising our individual consciousness by making our thoughts and our feelings and our aspirations a bit more sophisticated, that's how we shift the group consciousness. But Babylon has invested a lot through the television, through controlling the narrative, rewriting history, making it his story, literally. that they control the group consciousness. But now with this extreme rapid elevation of the chosen ones, of the gods and the goddesses among us, it is shifting everything. And because Babylon has done a lot to place in the group consciousness the astrological kind of movements, and it's become increasingly more and more people are curious about what they can do with the new moon, what they can do with the full moon, whether the moon is real or not, whether we're in the right astrological alignment. I always say when the group consciousness comes behind something, it gives it an extra power that you can use as a more sophisticated being to quantum leap you to a whole new reality, family. And I have quantum leaped like 3 realities right now. Welcome to 7D, literally, family. I'm no longer even in 5D. Welcome to 7D, family. And it's because I did the necessary work in 5D for the last 6 months. And I'm getting distracted. But like right now, family, we're going through 3777 gates. And I've told you the gates are consciousness gates. They're perception gates. And because so much of the group consciousness is focused on this 777 frequency that we are in the middle of right now, there is so much added assistance from one another, from each other, to close out that old book of life and enter a brand new story for yourself. A story where you will even be unrecognizable to the previous you. And you know, I found this article. So basically the 3777 gateways, 2 of them have already happened. Hopefully I released this one before the 3rd. The first one was of course July 7th, 2023. The second one was July 16th, 2023. And the last and final one is going to be July 25th, 2023. And they're talking about how, you know, there's this article I'm going to share with Patreon. Definitely join our Patreon to check it out. And they talk about how, you know, July is a pivotal month in our history with a super powerful energy surges. And he says, you know, whatever you do, think, perceive, and believe during the coming weeks will decide your future. Hence why working on your healing right now is greatly encouraged. And I have been talking about how just work on you, family. The only enemy left is inner me. Literally, the only enemy you have to worry about is the wrong thinking in your own mind. The misconceptions, the things that you're still holding on to. The I'm sorry's you're still waiting for. Those are the only things holding you back, family. Because we've passed, and you see, for me, 777 has always been a very powerful and special number for me. I think that's why I couldn't even communicate or even communicate about it, family, until before the last one. Because I have been determined to close out a previous book of life and to open up a new one. And I feel like on a certain level, because of the kind of spiritual warfare we faced as chosen ones, I didn't even think it was possible. And you know, in this article, they talk about many dark souls of the night. And family, through these last 3 portals, I've found myself crying for a previous me that no longer exists, but that suffered so that I could make this elevation and this quantum leap into my ultimate life, my ultimate experience. Because I am here to experience luxury, pleasure, and the highest form of human and spiritual and soul interactions. That's all I want to surround myself with. And so because so many are focused on the 777 jackpot, the luck of the 777, and for me it's like the heavenly gateways are open. There is no limit to how high you can go. The only limit is the things that you haven't taken care of. And so family, because time also, you know, if you pass through a moment, and I guess this will be for the highest level magicians among us, you know, side note, someone emailed me and said that I'm acting like a magician and I'm not dressing appropriately. I think it was a Mohammed, some Muslim guy. First of all, why are you watching me? And you have to know that right now I'm the highest priest and the highest magician. I'm not teaching people magic. I'm teaching people how to think. And if you're religious in any way, I mean, as a Muslim brother, you shouldn't even be watching me as you say half naked. That's not my problem. That's yours. Anyway, Muhammad, I don't even know what his name is. But family, these are people who you're like, yo, how are you still tethered to my energy? Because I'm moving on up. And there's so many who can't come just because of the way they think. And so in this article, because I couldn't even express what's happening, family. And I just happened to go on the internet and I found this article. And he was talking about how, if we don't clear the issues internally, that we meet the problems in our relationships, situations, and life patterns. There is no avoiding, running from that which we do not want to deal with anymore. It is very transparent. Many are fearful of awakening their kundalini because each session raises deep-seated issues that we have to face. And I mean, that's what the challenge is. I think I did a show last year where I talked about World War III is in here. And at this point, the only one that's blocking you is you. Not wanting to feel the anguish, the pain, the tears, not wanting to cry. Not wanting to confront those things, but it's only in confronting those things that you're able to release those things, family, and move on to new levels and higher levels and heightened levels and more sophisticated levels of being, of feeling, of experiencing. And so this is actually the point I was getting to earlier. Know that, being aware of the 777 gateway, you can suspend time and really make use of this time, of this now, to move yourself to the highest level, to do the necessary healing, to revisit your childhood self, to revisit your teenage self, and realign some things, family. This is not a season to really think about what anyone else is doing. Because we are leaping, we are quantum leaping, we are quantum jumping on our own. And if we are blessed and highly favored enough to have someone to jump with to the highest levels that we are going, then that is amazing. But many of us will meet our people there. So stop looking to carry people that are not meant to go with you. Take advantage of these 777 gateways to do the necessary work, because you'll realize, family, you could be so close to someone where you've come through so many loops of ascension and overcome so many loops of ascension and come through so many obstacles as a group, as a partnership. But they reach some parts, because there are some things that many of us even blocked out of our memory. Certain childhood abuse, certain things that happened in the so-called boarding schools we were taken to, or in the so-called churches and Catholic schools that we were taken to. Like, I feel so disconnected from that, family. But it's coming up because it's still there. And we can't carry those kind of vibes where we're going. We wouldn't even want to. And that's why we need to flush these things from our memory. And for you who are doing the work, that means that some really heavy things may be coming up. But confront them, look at them, see them, and then let them go. Because you also have the favor to do that, which is what is happening through the 777 gateway that happens 3 times in a row, family. I hope you took advantage of the first 2. The third one is upon us. You got this, family. Tuko pamoja.